Hey, what's going on, everybody, and welcome back to yet another live stream edition of the World Elite Podcast. And we are presented exclusively, of course, by our family over at the Debate Network. Also, happy Cinco de Mayo to anyone who does celebrate. I was barbecuing probably an hour before this, so I'm tired, but I am excited for the show. Of course, we got Backlash this weekend. Card not so much excited for. It doesn't look fantastic on paper, but we're always proved wrong sometimes by sometimes it's good, sometimes it is bad. But we are talking about that today and also some extra topics on the side. But of course, I will be introducing my co-host and our guest at this time. First, he is the real Triple J.
Time to play the game.
Of course, we got Jordan Johnson. What's going on, man?
I'm doing great, and I'm gonna call my cousin Skippy, Ivan. Don't worry.
And speaking of Ivan, he was really upset that this guy wasn't here last week due to his end of year banquet at the school he coaches at, because we got our guy, the rock hard of podcasting, Blaine Arthur.
Hard. Only am I rock hard. I me to go to sleep. I'm not tired. I'm fully rested.
What's going on, Blaine? How you doing, man?
What's going on, guys? Just ready for another week of wrestling.
Absolutely. And those painkillers sound like they're getting to you, man, because you sound pretty drowsy in your voice. I can tell.
Not yet. It's coming though.
Yeah, give it about 30 minutes. You'll be on the floor, laptop on top of you, and
Yeah.
it'll be a wild scene for sure. Then, of course, we got our guy, the sensational one himself, Gary. What's going on, man?
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm excited for the show. I need to do a few shout-outs really quick, if that's all right.
Sure, go ahead.
The one, I want to shout out, I don't think they're watching, but I want to shout out my grandma for prolonging the show from starting, calling me about my blood work that I have to go do Thursday, right before the show. I want to shout out my mom for calling me during the intro. I had to rush to get off of the phone because you were doing the intro as she was calling me. And then last few, I just want to shout out my girlfriend who's watching, or my fiance who's watching.
There you go.
In Canada. And I want to shout out the ace of Elite and his wife, Dylan and Cheyenne, for having me sleep at their house last night because my power was out for 6 hours, and I would have not had my alarm to wake up for work if it was not for them, because my phone was at 6% battery whenever the power went out. So thank y'all again. I know I said it like 18 million times, but thank y'all for letting me sleep over and saving my life so that I can make it to work this morning.
Yeah, man, of course, man. Like I said, that's what we're here for. That's no big deal. We don't live that far from each other, so if we're in a predicament, I know we can rely on you, and same goes for us. You know that you can rely on us as well, man. So it's absolutely not a big deal, for sure. And of course, as you can see, we're not alone today. First, welcoming back, I got his Minnesota Wild.
Yes, sir.
Eli Myers, what's up, brother? How you doing?
I'm doing good. Happy to be back with you guys.
Absolutely. And as you can see, he is back. We got our guy. He is one half of All Elite Dirt Sheet, and bringing back also the Wrestling DeLorean, I see as well.
Yeah.
De Niro, what's going on, brother?
Not much. I'm very happy to be here. I'm very excited to talk about Backlash with you guys. I'm more excited to be back on World Elite. And yes, Wrestling DeLorean podcast is back officially. It was supposed to be a month. Dude, I feel like last week on the All Elite Dirt Sheet, I'm like, oh, in about a month's time. And then I dropped the episode anyway. So I guess it's back now officially. So check out the Wrestling DeLorean podcast.
Sweet. There we go. But yeah, like I said, we got some Backlash to talk about. We got, I believe, 5 matches on the card. Got some other Backlash talk to talk about. And then some more unfortunate news. I know we started off unfortunate with your releases, departures, everything. Unfortunately, we got to start that way off again. And that's not the way I like to start off a show, is with unfortunate bad news and whatnot. But we seen a few days ago that the New Day of Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods, along with JC Mateo, who was Jeff Cobb in New Japan, and Tonga Loa, have all departed the WWE. The New Day's news came out pretty suddenly. They were moved to the alumni section, and then, of course, the dirt sheets got along with it. And yeah, they said that I'm not really sure what even caused this. I know they said after Mania, a lot of talent was reported to take a pay cut and whatnot, and I'm certain that New Day didn't take so well to this. But JC Mateo, Tongaloa, I know I'll say other things about them, but New Day was the one that really caught me off guard. So De Niro, man. I mean, for guys like the New Day, guys have been there forever, like Kofi, been there for quite some time, and then Xavier coming into the picture, starting New Day, and then guys like JC Mateo, Tongaloa, man. What do you make of this?
I was not so shocked about JC Mateo and Tongaloa. I was extremely shocked by the New Day.
Mm-mm.
Asking people who've been there for over a decade, in Kofi Kingston's case, 2 decades, asking them to take a pay cut after they contributed so much to the company. For Woods, not just on the on-screen, but also doing the video game stuff, the up, up, down, down. It's insane that you would think that those are the guys that you'd go to and ask for. I think that that's extremely disrespectful to the legacy of the New Day. And if this means that they're, free, what's up, Gabby? If this means that they're free now to go do something new, go to maybe AEW, TNA, wherever it is, I mean, good for them. They know their worth and they were not going to take a pay cut. I think that's absolutely ridiculous, especially when you see not to get all into the business aspect of it, but when you see how much money people like Nick Khan and Mark Shapiro and Ari Emanuel are making, and then you ask someone like the New Day to take a pay cut, that's extremely disrespectful.
Yeah, absolutely. Eli.
Fucking bullshit, man. I love the New Day, ever since they actually became a group, and I was as shocked as everyone else seeing them leave. Yeah, and I heard about the pay cut. They signed. I think they had a deal in for another 4 years. And it was supposed to go to 2030, and yeah, deciding to take a pay cut, and they're like, no, we're not taking it. So. Good for them for, keeping their foot down. And it's like, nope, we're gone. Yeah, I'm gonna miss up, up, down, down. But I mean, if they do make it over to AEW, I'm waiting for that Kofi Woods against Young Bucks. We can finally get that one-time matchup that some of us were waiting for. Xavier and Kenny Omega to redo their. Start a feud over Street Fighter again. Hell, that would be great.
Yeah.
JC Mateo, I love him as Jeff Cobb. There's talks of Lucha Underground coming back, so if he goes back as the monster Matanza, Cueto, go for it. And I always liked him. I think they really dropped the ball with him, honestly. I thought Mateo was going to do more damage in WWE than anyone else. Tongaloa also, he had his moments, but they also dropped the ball with him too, because we never got our GOD versus Usos and former tag team champions. They really dropped the ball with all 4 of them.
Yeah.
And they're going to be dearly missed, but they're going to show up. Like Mateo going back to New Japan can really work. Tongaloa doing his thing. New Day can show up in TNA, show up in AEW.
Yeah.
So
Gary, I know this is the harder topic for you because I know you're not too familiar with the MFT, JC Mateo and Tongaloa, and you caught the New Day kind of at a time where they were not at their highest. Like you already caught them post heel turn. But the thing at once, they were the biggest faction ever in the company. Them along with Biggie, who unfortunately retired and whatnot due to his neck injury and whatnot. But this was the biggest faction from. I'm trying to think of what years. But they were going and going and going. These were the guys right here. So you caught them post heel turns where they were not as big. They were already like with Grayson Waller and whatnot. So they were not at their best. So I know you won't have much to offer, but I know you've seen New Day wrestle a few times, and you've seen a little bit of MFT with JC and Tongaloa as well.
Yeah, so I don't really know JC or Tonga. I've heard the names. I haven't really seen them that much. I'm not going to say too much on this other than, I've seen YouTube videos and stuff, and I've definitely heard like Xavier Woods' name. You know, he's a big wrestler. I feel like people like me who weren't wrestling fans until recently, or people who aren't even fans yet, have heard that name and they know, that he was a big wrestler and he's done a lot for the company. And I mean, I think it's sad to see them go for sure, especially after like listening to Eli and De Niro and talking to you, like off the stream and stuff. It is sad, but I hope that they're, I think De Niro is the one that said it. They knew their worth. They knew that it was a really fucked up thing for them to even be asked to take pay cuts and stuff when they've done so much and been there for so long. Like, I don't know when Xavier Woods joined, but I know like the YouTube videos I had seen where he was in like the games and he actually was playing the games like with Smosh, who was a really big YouTube channel and stuff back in the day, was like 2015, 2016 era. So like he's been there for a while at least, And so I mean it is like it's shitty, it sucks, but I'm glad that they did, they had the like I can't think of the word, but they had their dignity, like they weren't gonna take a pay cut or whatever when they've done so much. And I hope that they are able to move on and find something in one of the other circuits or whatever and be able to keep on their careers, or if they do decide to retire after this, if they don't go back to wrestling, then at least they can hang it up knowing that they did what was best for them.
Yeah.
So, but it is shitty though, seeing, like big names leave like Xavier Woods and such.
Blaine?
Yeah, it sucks to see New Day go. I've been a fan of Kofi since he was the Jamaican. He's not even the damn Jamaican to begin with. He was African or whatever it was from the jump. So yeah, he been there a long time. He paid his dues. He deserved whatever they gave him. He didn't have to. He couldn't take a pay cut. I understood that. Xavier Woods, he grew on me. I didn't really like him at first. I just thought he was the weak link of the group. But then he just started when Big E went down. He kind of grew on me. He started putting in work. He started doing his thing. As far as the other two, like I texted you earlier the other day, I didn't understand that JC Mateo hired to begin with. I ain't never heard of him before they hired him, so I didn't understand it. And then, so I don't have no say on that. And then for Tangaloa, all he do is botch shit anyway, so it don't really matter. all he do is botch moves and people anyway. So it sucks that I would love to see. Before he went, I would love to see the Usos versus God. That would have been a good match. That would have been something good. I want to know how Tama is in all this. Like if he's next, or what they're going to do with Tama, because Tonga was first, right? Tonga came back first, then it was Tama.
No, Tama was first, and then Tonga.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I just wish we would have got the God versus Usos, or God versus all the other tag teams in the division. That's all I got on that.
And that's the thing too. It's like there isn't much a tag division anymore because they're dropping all of these teams like flies.
Yeah. The Guns gone. Like.
Yep.
Wait, they left too?
Yeah.
They got released too.
That was last week.
Oh damn! Yeah. I was medicated. I didn't even pay attention. God,
yeah. And then going back to like Xavier, it's like I always liked him even when he was Consequences Creed and TNA.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I didn't really pay attention to him. Then I was strictly WWE, basically like I am now. But I started to branch out a little bit and watch some other stuff. So I didn't know Xavier Woods until he came to WWE.
Yeah. Jordan?
Yeah, with the New Day, I was shocked about it. Just they've been there forever, and with Big E and seeing them with the pancakes and the cereal, that was awesome.
Yeah. The bootios.
And with the other two, Like I'm pretty sure they don't find a place to go. Well, both teams don't find a place to go, but it was just it sucks to see the New Day go and the other team.
Yeah, they might go back to Japan.
Yeah, I could definitely see it. As far as JC Mateo Tongalo, I could definitely see them going back New Japan and whatnot. But New Day, yeah, that one really caught me off guard. But I mean, the death of them, I think, was the heel turn. And the thing is, the heel turn was good at the time, but what it turned into was not great at all. For one, you knew Big E wasn't coming back, so that was their way of getting rid of him. And yeah, I mean, it was bad whenever it happened. Like I said, it happened. Like it was good when it happened. But then after that, I kind of got off guard with Gary's comments into the thing. He said we need a twins match, Dylan and Jordan against the Usos. God damn it. But yeah, I mean, like I was telling Gary, like the New Day at one point were, I mean, they were the biggest. I mean, there was no bigger tag team than that. And after the heel turn, I think that's where it all went wrong. Paired him up with Grayson Waller, and I think showing him less and less on television, that was pretty much the end right there. And yeah, I mean, if they're gonna get another home, I think it's gonna be AEW. Or as far as Xavier goes, I know he's good friends with Kenny Omega. They do those like Street Fighter tournaments and whatnot, so he's really good friends with Kenny Omega. And if they're gonna keep him a tag team, Kofi's going with them. But also, I seen a picture the other day, and it was Carlito, it was Tonga Loa, and JC Mateo. They all debuted at Backlash, and they all got released. So if you want to debut this weekend, then
then don't.
Just know your days are numbered afterwards.
You got a fake injury.
Yeah. Debut tonight, like the Monday Night Raw after or something. Don't do it at Backlash because your days are numbered. But yeah, I mean, as far as JC Mateo and Tongalo, it does suck for them as well. But and just like Blaine was saying, he didn't understand the hiring of JC Mateo from the jump. People didn't know who he was when he got there. They changed his name automatically to something that wasn't great at JC Mateo. I mean, of all things. And yeah, I mean, they didn't really knew much with him.
Name? I don't know.
I don't know. I have no clue, to be honest. But yeah. For New Day, it sucks, but I mean, for JC Mateo and Tongalo, it does suck as well, But TKO is ruining the business. I think they're asking pay cuts left and right, but Triple H just got an extension. Like, come on. I mean,
insane.
What are we doing here?
Insane.
And Grayson Waller still have a job out of all people.
I mean, for one, if TKO is doing these pay cuts, releasing people left and right, I don't think this is the end, and it's not going to be the end for a long time. I think you see more names happen pretty soon, unfortunately. So, yeah, I mean, yeah, it sucks, but
you know what they're doing? I know what they're doing.
What?
They're making room so they can give Sasha Banks a contract.
Fuck out of here, bro.
I knew you'd have loved that
one. Okay, that was pretty good.
That's too good,
bro. I think Joe Hendry's onto something. I think Logan Paul's next to get big.
Logan Paul ain't going nowhere. He your main sponsor.
Oh yeah,
he's getting cooked, bro. He's done.
They gonna lose that Prime sponsorship.
Yeah. But that's all for the releases and departures and whatnot. Well, moving on to Backlash, and they are airing this weekend from Tampa, Florida at the Benchmark International Arena. Before we even get to some picks, we do have a big topic to talk about first. I did send it all to y'all, so y'all can't say that you're caught off guard with it. Except Gary, I told Gary I was going to avoid him from this since this is his first live Backlash. I will let him void from this one, unfortunately, because if I did and he went research, no telling what he would come up with. So I'm just gonna save it and not even do it. We do have a top 3 to 5. You can do 3, 4, 5, whatever favorite Backlash moments or matches. You can do both of them. I honest to God don't care. You can do just matches, just moments. Do both. Like I said, that's up to you. So starting with De Niro, we'll start 5 to 1, 3 to 1, whatever one you did. What is your favorite Backlash moments or matches, if you did both of them?
Yeah, so I did just matches. So 5-1. My number 5 was John Cena and Randy Orton from last year. I thought that there was a special matchup, especially with Cena's last matchup against Orton. When you think of like John Cena's main feuds, Randy Orton's number 1 probably. So that was a pretty special matchup. Number 4, I'm doing all 5 right now.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Number 4, I have The Rock versus Stone Cold from 1999. I
that
enjoyed.
was a banger.
Hell yeah, I enjoyed their matchup at Mania, but that was probably one of their weaker matches at Mania. And then they just tore the house down like a month later at Backlash. So definitely, if you haven't seen that matchup, check out that matchup. Number 3, being Puerto Rican, it meant a lot to have Backlash in Puerto Rico, especially this matchup that you show right here. I have Bad Bunny versus Damian Priest. It was really awesome to not only see, Carlito return to LWO, but then to have Savio Vega, who I was a big fan of back in the day. Really cool to see him in that matchup. And Bad Bunny, he was very impressive in that matchup. That was one of the first matches where I saw Damian Priest, and I knew him before in like Ring of Honor and stuff, but like it really looked like he was going to be a big star in the WWE after that matchup. So I definitely have that there. AJ Styles versus Cody in France, I thought was a really good matchup, but the atmosphere was what really made that matchup. Every time AJ Styles was in France, he was like the most over guy. And at one point during his entrance, or during his ring announcement, the crowd was going so loud that the camera was shaking, and that was just awesome to see that energy carry on throughout the whole matchup. And then number 1, I have Cactus Jack versus Randy Orton.
There we go.
In their hardcore matchup in 2004. Amazing matchup. I was a huge fan of the original ECW growing up, so this felt just like that. Cactus Jack always, when he pulled out the Cactus Jack gimmick, it's going to be some crazy plunder.
Oh yeah.
But that image of Randy Orton going through the tax when he missed the RKO will live on forever. I love that matchup.
Oh yeah. Nice. Eli?
All right. So number 5, I have Cena versus Edge from 2009. It was, and it's still stuck in my head too. The spot on where Big Show came out and chokeslammed Cena through the spotlight.
Oh yeah.
And it just exploded.
Edge, and then allowing Edge to win the title there. That was good. Number 4, I got Stone Cold Steve Austin returning at Backlash 2000. Okay. It was during the Rock versus Triple H main event, and then Austin came out. And this was like his first big return after getting run down by Triple H and Rikishi in 99. So this was after like his neck injury, whatever. And it's also such a big moment that they used it for the opening for WWF No Mercy that came out on the 64. That moment was actually right there in the game. So, that's going to be spot on there.
You showing your age, Eli.
I know, shit. I'm only going to be 37 in June. Come on. So, number 3, I have... actually, where's my notebook? There it is. Okay, I got AJ Styles actually winning the WWE Championship from Ambrose in 2016.
Okay.
Number 2, 2001 Backlash. Shane McMahon jumping off the stage onto Big Show. Yep. And Tess is like pinning Big Show down for Shane to do the jump. I think that was Shane's like first major jump, or before like Hell in a Cell against Undertaker, really, or the crash and burn against Kevin Owens inside Hell in a Cell. Backlash was the first major jump, and even to this day, I'm still thinking, "Holy shit!" for that moment.
Oh yeah.
And then. Number 1 is actually the same as De Niro's. Cactus Jack and Orton. That match really put Orton on the map. And that leaped them to the world title picture against Benoit at Backlash or SummerSlam that year.
Geez, so we're really not putting the greatest wrestling match ever from Backlash 2020 with Orton and Edge?
Orton and Edge.
That shit was trash.
Who you got, Blaine?
So I have 3 matches and I have 1 moment or whatever.
Okay.
So my first one is Backlash 25. Cena versus Orton. That was the last go around for him. That was a banger. Backlash 2000, Triple H versus The Rock, when Austin came back, and then Linda McMahon was there sending Earl Hebner into the ring to be the referee. That was a cool moment. That was a cool match. That was a great match too. So my moment is Backlash 2024, Jey Uso with the Fireflies.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it just that was a great moment for me. I
It
like
was.
that. And then
Okay.
my number one, Backlash 2023, Puerto Rico, Bad Bunny versus Damian Priest. Just that whole match from beginning to end was a banger. It had you on the seat, the edge of your seat the whole match. So I like that.
Yeah,
And then plus the entrance alone for Bad Bunny was just out of this world.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
yes, that was so good.
Everybody was singing this song. I didn't know one word they were saying, but I was into it too.
You felt that energy though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what the hell they were saying, but I felt the energy.
All right, hold on. He said the Rock Hard Blaine is a banger, and start watching other products like AEW so you can rock
Hell
more
no.
He was definitely missing you last week, Blaine. He wanted that video clip so bad. All right, Jordan.
Oh, I didn't put them in no order. I just wrote them.
Well, god damn it, Jordan.
You had one
All right,
job good.
But I
Go
got I put Randy Orton and Cactus Jack 2004. Then I have I'm probably gonna get some shit for this, but Randy Orton and
boy.
Edge.
Hold on.
Oh,
Buddhist man.
There it is.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Oh man.
then I got John Cena and Randy Orton 2025. Okay. Then I have Cody Rhodes and Brock Lesnar 2023.
Well, that was another good one.
That was a good one.
Damn, okay. Did you kind of redeem yourself, Jordan?
Yeah,
a little bit.
Messed up one. At least I got it right this time. Like when we did the wrong, and you remember.
Jordan, Ivan says, I hear you, Triple J, call Skippy and don't invite him for the family reunion.
Yep, no steaks, just eating the sides.
All right, for me, I did 5 matches. I did number 5. I did Orton and Cena from last year. The last go around, I definitely had to put that. Number 4, I did the triple threat from 2004 with Triple H, Shawn Michaels, and unfortunately had to put that name. I know that name is a little touchy, but their match at Mania 20 was extremely good. I know their match at Backlash didn't live up too much, but it was still very good. A lot of great chemistry between those three, so I had to put that up there. 2023.
That was the way the Sweet Chin Music finish, and he landed on.
Oh no, that was from the. I mean, the one is on my list at up there. But number 3, I put Backlash 2023, the match between Damian Priest and Bad Bunny. I mean, for a celebrity like Bad Bunny, exceeded expectations. The entrance was fantastic. Number 2, getting to the one Blaine was saying, was the Fatal 4-Way at Backlash 07 with Edge, Orton, Cena, and Shawn Michaels, going from the spear. Then they still called it the FU at the time. Then the Sweet Chin Music, where Cena ended up winning by landing on it was Orton, I believe.
Yeah.
And then I got to agree with, the most part of this. Backlash 04, Orton, Cactus Jack. I enjoyed that match a lot. The thumbtacks in the back from the missed RKO. Anytime Mick Foley pulled the Cactus Jack out, man, you knew it was going to be some shit. So, I really enjoyed that match for sure. And, I mean, everyone had some good answers. I know Jordan kind of fucked up on one with the greatest wrestling match ever. had to include that one in there. But let's get to some predictions. We got 5 matches on the card. I did not bring up a thing for this, but John Cena is once again coming with an announcement. So what do y'all think this announcement is? We'll go the same route with De Niro, Eli, Gary, Blaine, Jordan, myself. He has some sort of announcement. So what do you think it is?
First off, I don't think John Cena should be appearing on every freaking PLE. I mean, he just retired. Let the man go into retirement and like chill out. Like this is
Exactly.
wild. But having him there for the announcement, I don't know what it could be. I mean, I think that the general consensus is going to be something with that WWE club or Club WWE.
Mm,
And I hope if that's it, then that's ridiculous. Because I know that there's like a subscription to that too. It's just another way for WWE to take your money because the greed is not, enough yet, right? We still need to ask for more money. But if it's for that, then that's probably going to be really lame. And it's only going to put a little shine on it by bringing John Cena out to announce it. Like, hey, we're not going to boo Cena, right? So we might as well bring
I was
Cena to
thinking
do the
that
announcement.
too, honestly.
But yeah, if that's it, I mean, I can't really think of anything else it could be at this moment. So I think it's probably going to be the Club WWE.
I mean, if you're gonna announce Nashville Mania, just don't fuck them over and give them Money in the Bank the next year. Assholes. Trust me, I'm gonna be forever salty about that.
It was really screwed up. I mean, as he should be.
Yeah, exactly. Eli, you kind of agreeing with Steven here?
For the Mania in Nashville, maybe. I mean, that state for the photos of the stadium, it looks amazing already. So I wouldn't be surprised. But then again, Cena's normally pretty big on his announcements, so it's probably. I agree with De Niro. It'll probably be the Club WWE, but I mean, it could be other things too. What if they bring back the draft? What if he announces, "Hey, I'm actually going to buy WWE," or
one could hope.
Yeah, exactly. But no, I agree with De Niro. Likely, it's going to be Club WWE announcement.
All right, Gary.
Kind of sad because you kind of spoiled my answer a little bit, but I was gonna say the announcement is that they're pulling WrestleMania from Saudi and giving them Money in the Bank, and that it's coming to New Orleans this year.
God damn.
One can hope.
Yeah.
To pay us back for fucking us over.
Yep, exactly.
That's what I was gonna say, but
yeah. What you got, Blaine?
I think it's some more debuts. I think it's something to do with like NXT, some young guys coming up or something like that. Something about the future of the business for sure. I just don't know. I seen that earlier. I was racking my brain on what is he talking about. But the Nashville thing, that's probably a possibility. But I think it's something to do with like younger talent about to start coming up and stuff like that.
Okay.
That actually makes sense because I saw that AJ Styles is like a coach now for some of the up and coming people. So maybe John Cena went into that kind of role as well now that he retired too, to start training like the next superstars coming up.
Yeah,
it's a possibility.
Maybe he's gonna announce that he opened like his own gym or something, and he's gonna be training people.
I mean, he kind of has.
To do 5 moves?
I mean, he already has his own gym.
Yeah. The 5 Knuckle Shuffle Wrestling Academy.
Yeah.
Well,
5 moves.
My bad, y'all. Okay, my bad.
Yeah, I mean, he has his own gym, and where a lot of people came up anyway. Like Big E was a big one of his. So.
Yeah. Jordan?
I'm probably gonna say Mania Nashville. I think he's gonna announce.
Yeah, I mean, they normally do like the Mania announcements. I don't know about that far in advance. They typically wait until like the year before and then then announce where they're going the next year, like they already did with Saudi and whatnot. So I mean, I could definitely see a Mania announcement, but if it's Cena that's gonna be there, which like. Just like De Niro said, let the man stay retired. I mean, he was there for Mania both nights. Now he's going to Backlash, where he's going to be the next PLE too to do something else. The thing is, either let him retire, or just bring him back. I mean, goddamn. I mean, the guy wants to retire in peace. So I could definitely see like the Mania announcement for sure. Because if it's not Mania, then it's got to be something else bigger. From when you're not going to bring Cena there for nothing.
But I think. He's a big enough star. He did enough. But if he don't want to do it, he ain't gonna do it. So it got to be something big to keep bringing him out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. All right, so let's get to some predictions. We got 5 matches on the card. I did not rename the overlay, so I don't know what match order I have. So I'll just let Jordan pop up, and I'll just be surprised. Yeah, I believe the first hour is once again on ESPN2. You're giving the audience a free chance to try to get into it again. If you didn't like it for WrestleMania, now you can try it again with Backlash.
That's so stupid.
It is stupid because you're giving the people who actually pay for it like 3 matches, because the first 2 are going to be on ESPN2. So now we only get 3 matches for people that pay for it. Shit's stupid.
That's good because I don't pay for the shit.
Exactly. But we finally have the match of Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker. De Niro, who you rolling with, man?
Yeah, this is the match that should happen at Mania. Definitely, I think Braun Breaker should win this matchup. You got to keep him strong. Braun Breaker's the future. If Seth Rollins beats Braun Breaker here, then you're going to really push Breaker back, I guess, a few notches. So give Breaker the win. You could keep this feud going on, let them trade wins back and forth, but the all important first win should go to Breaker.
Yeah. Eli?
No contest.
Oh,
And I think it'll be Breaker spearing Rollins through the barricade, and then they're both knocked out. Because I agree with De Niro, because it's you can't not push Breaker even more than what he is, and then giving him the loss will put him back a few months at least. And then same with Rollins. It's sure, he can take a loss here and there, but a lot of people are probably going to go to Backlash just to see Rollins win, especially after their brawl last night was all over the place. Otherwise, yeah, if it's a straight up 1-on-1, I still think it's going to end up no contest, and then they'll have a last man standing or no DQ match at Clash in Italy at the end of the month. So,
okay. Gary?
I hadn't really thought about the no contest thing, and after Eli said it, I can definitely see that being a thing where they both beat the shit out of each other so bad that they both get knocked out or something. Especially with Braun Breaker spearing him every time he turns around. But if I have to pick one of them winning though, after the whole WrestleMania switch where Cody Rhodes ended up winning and shit, it would not surprise me if Seth Rollins came out winning, since he has lost. They haven't really had the matches, but since WrestleMania, he's been speared 6 times by Braun Breaker, and it's looked like he is the underdog. So it would not surprise me if they went that route and had Seth Rollins being I told you that you had to finish it or whatever, and then coming out and just beating that ever-living shit out of Braun to show his dominance, since he was, I guess a mentor to Braun in the past. So if I have to pick one, I know it's kind of going away from what De Niro and Eli have kind of mentioned, but if I have to pick one, I'm going Seth. But I do agree with Eli. I think it could definitely end in a no contest.
Okay. Blaine?
See, my theory started to rub off on Gary. He, at the end of each show, Seth been on the one on his back looking up. So that's letting me know at the PLE he's winning the match, and then they don't just keep it going. So I'm going to sit.
Okay. Jordan?
I'm going Braun Breaker.
See, the theory behind getting the upper hand every time, then the other person gets to win. If that would have happened at WrestleMania when it came to Lesnar and Oba, Oba getting the upper hand every time to give Lesnar the win, then yeah, I would pick Seth. But since that did not turn out to be true at WrestleMania, I'm gonna go Braun Breaker. I think if you want to push the younger talent, and yeah, they could have multiple matches. Just don't let it be like AJ Lee and Becky, where AJ gets the upper hand every single time. Let them split. Or like how Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins. Cody won every single match before his injury, and even during his injury. He got the win every single time. But I'm going to go Braun Breaker in the first bout. I think they do go again multiple times. This feud's not going to be over. It's going to be far from over after this. But Breaker's going to live by his name. He's going to break Seth Rollins. He's going to spear this man multiple times, and it's going to be really good. So hopefully we get better openings than we got for WrestleMania to give the audience, that doesn't know about wrestling, that's tuning in for free, something to look forward to.
Yeah, but Brock swerved everybody and retired on him. It wasn't supposed to happen.
Yeah.
So we don't know what's the original finish, but Brock
I agree with
went for
this.
business for himself.
Oh wow!
I like this idea.
I 100% agree with this.
The Bret Hart Goldberg
Yeah.
yeah, that would be cool.
Wow. All right, Jordan, pop the next matchup because I don't know what okay. Oh god. All right.
Oh man, nobody wants that. Should be the free match.
Yeah, but I mean, honestly, it will because I mean, the first two matches, if they're going by WrestleMania, this is gonna be free also.
The whole event might be free. It's only 5 matches.
Hey, I'm okay with that.
Agree.
I'm okay
I totally
with that.
agree. You're better off than just having this whole pay-per-view free.
Just bring it back to Peacock.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
100%.
We got Trick Williams being accompanied by Lil Yachty against Sami Zayn once again for the United States Championship. Who we got, De Niro?
Is it possible? Like, I love Sami Zayn, but is it possible that Sami Zayn's like kind of bringing Trick Williams down a bit? Because like everything in NXT that Trick Williams did, I thought was must watch, and then when he went to TNA, everything was must watch, and then now in WWE, it's just like, Yep, I agree, Steven. But yeah, no, so it just feels like this feud needs to end. Trick Williams. First of all, you could get rid of Lil Yachty. I mean, he sucks as a rapper too. So like,
1000%.
Yeah, like he doesn't need Lil Yachty. At this point, Lil Yachty may need Trick. So I say give it to Trick Williams and have him like go far away from this feud, man. Like do something new with him.
Yachty must be having a new album coming out soon.
Probably, right?
Probably.
Little Yanni, pretty much.
Who you got, Eli?
I go with the Trick for retaining, and I think it's going to be the resurrection of the Gingerbread Man since there's supposed to be a funeral on Friday. So, but I feel like the resurrection, whoever they get, it's going to be like a shock value. Maybe we get the reunion of Trick and Mello, or the Trick Mello gang, and then go on from there. But I got Trick retaining.
All right. Gary, I know you didn't care about this match for Mania. Do you care about it now?
No, I felt the exact same as I did for WrestleMania. I'm probably going to be like playing my Switch or something during this match. Like I honestly don't care at all. Not that I don't really know Trick Williams that well, and Sami Zayn, I liked him whenever they had that event in Montreal or whatever, where he slapped the shit out of Drew McIntyre and stuff. Like I thought he was cool, but the whole thing has kind of turned into a yawn fest for me. Like I honestly don't care about either of these two people. And again, to bounce off of what De Niro said, I think Sami might actually be bringing Trick Williams down, because as a new fan, I don't even give a shit about either one of them. And, maybe if he wasn't constantly feuding with Sami Zayn and stuff, I would actually be interested in the guy. So I totally agree that I think it might actually be dragging him down and he could do better. But yeah, I don't really care about this match. I mean, whoever wins is indifferent to me, honestly.
So who are you picking?
I'm picking neither. my Switch 2 is gonna win. This wins.
Who you got, Blaine?
Seeing that he just won it at Mania, I don't see him losing it right now, so I'm going with Trick.
All right, Jordan.
I'm going with Trick.
Yeah, I'm going with Trick also. And also, we do wrestling picks on the Debate Network as far as like a Google sheet. So Gary, your name's on it. I'm gonna have to put something. I'm just gonna put Trick Williams.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's gonna retain. So just put Trick for me. But
I forget about that. Damn.
I don't care either way, honestly.
Yeah, on that thing, I just go and I fill all y'all's in, Jordan Blaine and
Good, because I
and Gary
forget
also.
about it. If nobody remind me, I forget about it.
That's all good. But yeah, I'm also going Shrek, but I think the whole thing is just bad. I thank God for Jordan for popping up the other one already because I forgot next one that I had. But the good thing now I know the order now, so Jordan, you don't have to pop them up. But yeah, we got a match that also should have been at WrestleMania. I hated that they saved it. And even though the reason why the certain person left, it just sucks that she's not involved in this as well. Io Sky and Asuka, but also like you said, like it feels weird without a certain person in this. Who you got, De Niro?
Yeah, I was just about to say this matchup should have been at Mania 100%. They built up the feud for so long, and you thought that this was going to be at Mania. It wasn't. It's here. I got Io Sky. I know there's some rumblings. People want to see Kyrie return, and if I'm Kyrie, like screw this company. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Like at this point, screw this company. But the thing is, it is weird because a lot of the story is Kyrie going to turn on Asuka? Is she going to side with Io because Asuka is being this like tyrant? But now that doesn't even play a factor anymore. Like that just is like obsolete now. So I think Io wins. This is going to be a phenomenal matchup, though. Like I really think that this might be the show stealer.
Yeah,
I 100% agree with that. It might steal the show the way these two can pull off Japanese strong style any day of the week. Io for sure. And then I think this will skyrocket her to possibly become Queen Sky. So Io's my early pick for Queen in the Ring.
Nice.
So.
Gary?
Yeah, I agree with De Niro and Eli. I think Io is going to win. I really like her as a wrestler, and just to back off again of De Niro, I feel like I'm piggybacking off all of his answers every time, but it is sad that Kyrie's not going to be there because it did feel like that was like the main story. Like Io was trying to convince her, hey, you need to stop listening to Asuka and like basically like leave the dark side, come to the light side, and tried to convince her, and then all of a sudden, like again, I didn't know it at first, but like after last week showing stuff, I know why she left and everything, and it just sucks because it was one of the storylines that I first caught on to, I guess, and it felt like they were actually building something, and it felt good to watch, and then all of a sudden now it kind of like came to a screeching halt, and there's just like a gap, in the story, or like there's parts missing. There's a hole in the plot line, and it just that part doesn't feel good. But yeah, I definitely think Io Sky is going to take that match, and I am very excited to watch it because I do like Io as a wrestler. So this is not going to be like the Sami Zayn and Triple Williams fight. I'm going to actually be watching.
What?
I'm gonna go with Io. It's just, and I agree with Eli. I think she could be queen in the ring later on. But I know Kyrie got released last week. But what's the reason?
She wouldn't just go back home.
Yeah,
she wouldn't go back to Japan.
Yeah.
That's the second time she did that shit.
Yep. She was part of the like WWE's, I think, like ambassador deal or something like that, and as well. Yeah. So
yeah, the first time she did that, she wanted to go back home. She got homesick when she opted out of her contract. I remember that a couple years ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm going with Io though.
All right. Jordan?
I'm going Io Sky.
Yeah, I'm also going Io, but I feel like, and just like all y'all are saying, I feel like the plot's gone, because it was all about convincing, Kyrie to go, be good and leave Asuka, and now that she's gone, I feel like there's no story behind it, unfortunately. And yeah, I mean, I can agree that Kyrie being there would have made this so much better. I do think this is going to be a good match regardless. I saw a Photoshop of like when R-Truth got let go and he came back, and they had like someone with a hood on, and the moment they take the hood off, it's it's Kyrie instead of R-Truth.
I saw that
It
too.
would, it would be a cool thing for her to come back for that one time, and then fully go back to Japan after that. But I feel like that would get a lot of people's hopes up and say, oh, she's coming back, and then she leaves again, and then people were chanting for her, and it's going to create a whole big mess. So if anything, don't bring her back at all. Don't get her involved. And the sucky part is that they're just pretty much forgetting the whole plot of this. They're not even bringing up what caused all this. And honestly, they should have had it at Mania, because at least she should have, been there for it, because she got released after Mania. So she should have been there for this match. But unfortunately, in true TKO and WWE fashion, she's not. So getting to a match that I'm actually excited for this, because there's a lot of comedy that goes into this, a lot of uncertainty that goes into this. And I know one person who is really excited for this match, and that's Gary, because Gary's a big Danhausen guy. And so this is a two-parter, obviously. Who is the mystery partner for Danhausen? Who did he pick to someone to actually agree to be by his side? And who's winning this? Daenerys?
If they go the Friends route, I guess CM Punk. CM Punk does not have a match on his card. CM Punk is good friends with Danhausen. I think that would make a lot of sense. I could even see CM Punk coming out with like the face paint and everything, right? He'll probably do that.
Oh God, yeah.
That would be awesome.
That would be awesome. So yeah, if it's 100%, I think Kit Wilson take the pin here. He's probably the weakest link here. So CM Punk and Danhausen, if it is CM Punk, gets the win.
Okay. Eli?
As much as I love Pepsi Phil, and I think that would be perfect for him, I'm actually throwing a couple curves.
Mm-hmm.
One, we do have a host, and I can see this possibly happening and seeing John Hausen.
Get out my head, bro. Get out my head, man.
And them just getting squashed when call it good.
That might be the big announcement.
They have that connection at WrestleMania. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Because Cena could have opened the show or whatever, and then out comes Miz and Kit. Here comes Danhausen announcing Cena as his partner, and then seeing that happen. Realistically, I want Royce Keys.
Okay.
I mean, they're also great friends, especially after their AEW days too. So, and I'll be finally seeing Royce Keys on a pay-per-view that's not Rumble. And I still got Royce and Hausen getting the win.
Okay. Gary?
So Dylan already knows my answer, but
I do.
I'm sticking to it because one, it's funny, and two, I would love to see it happen. But a couple weeks ago, I had said that at Backlash, it would be hilarious if Danhausen and Obafemi wrestled and fought each other. This is the perfect chance for my two favorite wrestlers, Danhausen and Obafemi, to team up and beat the shit out of the Miz and Kit Wilson. So I am picking Obafemi as Danhausen's partner. I'm picking that Danhausen and Obafemi are going to win, and then I'm also predicting that Oba is going to put Danhausen on his shoulders and do his little march out of the ring after they win and go back.
I like that.
What the hell?
Yeah.
And be done with
I can
it.
see that. I can see that.
That's how it's going to play out.
Nice.
Or
Jelly roll.
No. Definitely not. A meme answer, because everyone knows I'm unpredictable. I like to throw out meme answers when I first came on the show and stuff. I always said that Danhausen was the Clover Valley Mr. Iguana. So I think it'd be funny if that was his teammate also, because they, just for the past jokes, I think that would be funny.
I'm not mad at that. That would actually, I can see that too, honestly.
Yeah.
Or I saw one theory of someone having R-Truth, but he comes out as Ron Cena.
Oh my god.
Dude, stay out my damn head, bro.
Blaine, does that spoil any sort of answer you were going to give? It sounds like it is.
I had two guesses. I know one of them where they both is left field, out of left field, but John Cena and R-Truth he would pick one of them as his tag team partner, and they'll win. And like De Niro said, Kid Wilson take the pin. So that's what I'm going with. Either R-Truth or John Cena.
Okay. Jordan?
That's the announcement.
Yeah.
Yeah, you never know.
That'd be funny if he announces he's having one more match, and then later in the night is that match.
Yeah, and
Oh my God.
I also think it'd be amazing if he had his back turned, like he had been announcing the whole time or whatever, and he has his back turned to the camera, and then he turns around, and he has the Danhausen like face paint on too for the match. That would be awesome.
Nice. Who you rolling with, Jordan?
I'm going with Punk and as his partner, and Punk and Danhausen wins.
Okay. Partner wise, if I'm being realistic, I'm gonna go Royce Keys, since it's all on SmackDown, and you want to get Keys involved in something. And I'm going with Royce and Danhausen for the win. I mean, Kit Wilson takes the pin, and I think we're gonna keep getting this whole Danhausen Miz thing on SmackDown because it's absolute gold for sure.
Oh, hell yeah.
And then we got our main event, World Heavyweight Championship, Roman Reigns and Jacob Fatu. You got the narrow.
This matchup, personally, for me, is a dream matchup. I've been a fan of Jacob Fatu for many years. MLW, PCW. Been watching this man, and I always wanted to see what it looked like for him and Roman Reigns to go at it. Unfortunately, though, I think that Roman Reigns is going to win, though. Roman just got that title back. It's Roman Reigns' thing to have long title runs, right? I think that we're probably going to have a bunch of shenanigans. The Usos are going to be interfering. As long as Jacob looks strong and good coming out of this matchup, I'm fine with it. But I think Roman Reigns walks away still champion.
Okay. Yeah.
I totally agree. Roman, and the way it was going last night too during the contract signing, like every time Jacob had a chance, he was putting on that death grip or that tongue. And there were a couple of times I almost thought Roman was going to pass out too. So it might come down to something like that. But as a shock value, I would love to see Jacob win. But no, I'm going with their tribal chief.
Okay. Here.
So I am going to come out of left field. I'm actually picking Jacob Fatu on this, but it's for a few reasons. Like me and Dylan have been talking. I honestly don't want to see a champion who's not there. And right after saying that he's going to be there constantly and stuff, now that he has the championship, Dylan told me he pulled all of his June stuff or July, one of the two.
June, yeah.
Yeah, he pulled all of his June stuff and whatever. So I'm hoping that if the plan is for him to be out again and not be there and stuff, that they put it on Jacob and he's able to have a good run with the title or whatever. I don't know if that's necessarily the storyline, that they want to go with or whatever, but if that is what's happening with Roman Reigns, then I hope that they do have the foresight to be okay, well, if he's not going to be there and we want a fighting champion, how CM Punk kept saying he was, how AJ Lee said she was going to be, all of this stuff. I want to see someone that's there defending their title, not someone that gets it and just hides. So I'm gonna go with Jacob. If Roman is actually starting to pull dates even after saying he was going to be there and shit, I would rather see it on Jacob, honestly.
It's funny because that title was created because Roman wasn't a fighting champion the last time he was champion. So it's a little weird that he's holding this title and then just going to take a bunch of days off. So
exactly.
Yeah, you're making another movie.
Yeah.
Well, then he doesn't need to be the champion.
Exactly.
Well, you got to say that for Cody Rhodes too. He do the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, I mean, I would say that about anyone. I think if they're going to be the champion, they need to be there full time defending it. Maybe not every single week defending, but they need to be on the main roster, fighting, every month at minimum, defending their title or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't want to see someone that gets a title and then they only wrestle once every 4 months or some shit.
You would have hated Brock Lesnar's reigns.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You'd hate a lot of people reigns if that's the case.
Fair. But yeah, I mean, again, new fan, that's just my personal belief is I would rather see Jacob with it and him be there than Roman Reigns have it and not show up for months.
I agree.
Personally.
Yeah. Who you got, bud?
OTC. He just got it. I don't see him dropping it right now, and I don't see him losing it to Jacob Fatu anyway. As good as Jacob is, we don't know if he's ready to hold that belt just yet. But
Yeah.
OTC.
Jordan?
I'm going Roman Reigns.
Yeah. See, I was going Roman before the whole reports of the TKO dates, like the dates were pulled, his run-ins. I don't know how true this is. This is all be speculation, rumors, whatnot. Of any run-in with TKO he's having, pulling his dates and whatnot. But a lot of this makes me think this is all speculation. And yeah, he may be missing some of these dates after saying he's full-time. So since he just won it, as much as I want Jacob to win, I think Jacob's going to win it at some point. But I think it's going to be Roman this time. I'm not crazy about Roman. I was hoping Punk would have won it, but at a WrestleMania. But yeah, I think Roman retains. But soon enough, we get Jacob as the champion. Soon. But that will do it for this live stream edition of the World Elite Podcast. I want to thank our guys De Niro and Eli for coming and hang out with us. Of course, we are shifting back to our normal day of Wednesday next week for a Backlash recap. I know for sure we have Dango that's coming on with us, who's a part of the SmackDown Watch Along and is on there sometimes on Chaotic Chaos with Kayla as well. So he is coming on, but we will be working on more guests as well. For sure to be coming on, talk some Backlash and some more wrestling with us. But once again, guys, thank y'all. De Niro, when can we find you on socials and all about your shows, man?
Yeah, I mean, you can catch me on NXT Watch Along probably in like an hour, right? Gotta go eat first. But go and be watching NXT with Justin. Catch me on Circle Debate every Wednesday post Dynamite for All Elite Dirt Sheet. And now I guess I'm back. So every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, Wrestling DeLorean Podcast. You can follow me on Instagram at Wrestling DeLorean Pod.
Okay. Ryan said they said his dates weren't pulled. He said it was an error and he'll be there. That's the report. Okay. Well, Gary, your Jacob pick's not looking fantastic.
To be fair, though, I mean, you were the one that brought it up earlier, how it didn't always go the way where like someone has the upper hand and then the underdog wins at the end.
I like looking at Roxanne too, by the way.
There's still a chance that Jacob wins.
She's growing on me.
Eli?
Eli Myers at Facebook. Otherwise, Eli Rubber Myers 1 on X.
All right. Gary?
Gary Pondo on Facebook. Twitter is Gary_Pondo04. And just like every week, I just want to thank De Niro and Eli. It was awesome hanging out with you guys again, man.
Thank you.
And love hanging out with all of you guys.
Fine.
You can find me on X at B_Arsenal_. Or you can find me on Facebook at Blaine Arsenal.
All right. Jordan?
You can find me on Twitter at Jordan_J2000.
That's right. And you can find me at _Ace of Elite. You can find the podcast at World Elite Pod. On Instagram also at World Elite Pod. The audio versions of the podcast is on every major audio platform. So go and check that out as well. Show some love. In the description of the video, you will find our sponsors, affiliates, as far as our merch and the link tree to Circle of Debate, to where you can not only find us, but all of Circle of Debate. That is currently live right now for the NXT Watch Along. Justin, I'm not sure if anyone else is there with him right now. I'll tune in right as I get off of here. But yeah, go tune that in as whenever you leave here. As far as our merch, De Niro was here for the last one, but the shirt that Gary said he wanted is on our merch site now about the I'm Her Danhausen. It is on our merch site now.
Oh,
so
Lord.
Awesome.
yeah.
I might have to cop that.
Yeah. Gary said he wanted it up there, so I made it happen. So
Nice.
yeah, so go check out all our merch on the merch site, link in the description for sure. But yeah, like I said, we will be back on our normal night of Wednesday next week, 6 p.m. Central, on here on the Circle of Debate Twitch channel and Circle of Debate Facebook page. So go and show some love to all the socials for sure. But that will do it. Tune in right now to the NXT Watch Along, tomorrow to a double header of AEW Dynamite and All Elite Dirt Sheet, to the TNA Watch Along on Thursday, to SmackDown on Friday, and then Backlash on Sunday. I'm not sure if Kayla's going on. I know she didn't go on last week for Chaotic Chaos. I'm pretty sure she may be going on this Sunday. But yeah, go and check that out as well, all on the Circle of Debate YouTube channel. But thank you, everybody, again for tuning in to the chat, for being great tonight. And we will see you all next week. So y'all have a good one.